Hello, in this video I will show you how to decrease your Next.js Docker image size from nearly 2 gigabytes to only 135 megabytes. I created a simple Next.js app, I didn't change anything, and we can see the default homepage, nothing has changed. To create a Docker image, I added a Docker file to the project. Let's look at what's inside. For our base image, we are using Node version 20. We are copying package and package.log.json files to our image. We are running npm CI command to install Node modules inside the image. With copy ..dot command, we are copying everything in the root folder to our image. With npm run build command, we are creating our .next folder. This is our build output. And finally, we are exposing port 3000 and start our application with npm start command. With this Docker file configuration, let's build our image and see how big the image size will be. Okay, image is created. Let's open our Docker application and check the size. Wow, it is only a single Next.js application, but the size is nearly 2 gigabytes. This is not good when we want to pull or push our image. So let's optimize it step by step. Step 1. Use a smaller base image. We are using Node 20 as our base image. However, this image has many code pieces we don't use at all. We can switch our base image to Node 20 Alpine Edition and lose nothing. Let's build up our image again with a different name, of course, and see how this change will affect our image size. Okay, build step is done. Wow, it is remarkable that with this one line change, we reduce our image size by nearly half. But we are not done yet. Step 2. Multi-stage builds. We can further reduce the image size by utilizing something called multi-stage builds. This approach will create a final image that contains only the necessary files. From now on, we will have more than one image, so let's name this image depths. This image will be responsible for installing the Node modules. Then we will have another image that we call builder. This image will be responsible for, as you can guess from the name, building the application. One thing different here is that we are copying Node modules from our depths image. With multi-stage builds, we can access our previously created images and copy only the necessary files from them, and this is what we are doing here. npm run build command will stay within the builder image as well. Finally, we are creating our runner image. This is the final image that will be used by the Docker, so we should think carefully when we are copying files to this image. That's why I'm doing the copy action only 4 times. First one for our next config, second one for our public folder, third one for our Node modules, and the last one for our Next.js code. We will not change the port configuration, but we will update our npm start command to be like this. Whew, that's a lot of work. Let's check whether all this hassle is worth it by creating our image. Okay, build step is done. Oh, nice! We got rid of another 300 megabytes. We are doing great work so far. But with this final step, we will hit home run. Step 3. Next.js output configuration. Next.js has a configuration called output. We can set this output to standalone. Let's see what happens if we add this option to our Next.js config and build our application. Okay, this time when we look at our .next folder, we see a new folder called standalone. This standalone folder contains everything we need to start our application. If application doesn't need a file, it will not be here. To make this work, we need to update our Docker file for the last time. We don't need these copy actions anymore. We need to copy only one folder, which is, of course, standalone folder. When in standalone mode, we no longer start our application with next start command, so we need to update our last line to be like this. Since server.js doesn't know which port to start on, we will define an environment variable and set it to 3000. With these changes, we can now start building our application for the last time. Okay, now the build has ended. Let's look at our size, and yes, Nice. As you can see, we first started with 2 gigabytes, but now our image size is only 135 megabytes, and the best thing is that there is no difference in functionality between these two images. Before ending the video, I want to show you one final thing. If you need to access public folder or static folder, you need to copy those files to your image as well. It is best practice to upload them to a CDN, but if that's not an option for you, you can copy those files to your image like this. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video.